We've learned that if statements check if a condition is true, then else catches all other cases. There is a third case we can use called else if. We use else if to check a new condition if the first condition is false. And we can use it like this. So inside of our nested if-else statement, I'm going to add an else if statement. So just after this opening set of curly braces, let's add else if, and then open and close a new set of curly braces, pushing the last else statement to the end. Inside of here, we can add some more brackets to check if a condition is true. So let's say if craving is equal to Chinese. So again, we're checking if the variable is equal to hungry. So let's set this to true. If it is, it then moves on to this nested block here. So first of all, it checks if craving is equal to pizza. Then it will run this alert here. If not, the second condition of else if will then run. And this time we can do an alert. So let's say this time, give me Chinese. Just like that. And if pizza or Chinese is not the value of craving, this else statement will run at the end, saying let's get some food. So save that. So now our craving is Chinese. We should now see the text of gimme Chinese. Let's try a few more options. If we change this to pizza, we get pizza. And if we change this to be something different, so let's say chicken, refresh, we have a fallback saying let's get some food. Also, just to be clear, we have this else if block nested inside this if statement, but it works perfectly fine too if not nested. Before we finish off this video, I want to show you a few logical operators which you'll find useful. Logical operators may sound complex, but they are simply and, or, and not. So let's comment out this example and take a look at these. So if we comment out all the code from before, leaving in the two variables. So let's say if hungry, and then and, with the two ampersands, craving is pizza. Then we can add our alert from before, saying gimme pizza. So now we're checking if two statements are true. So we're checking if hungry is true, and also if craving is equal to pizza. Let's change this to pizza and see what happens. Refresh, and there's our alert. If we close this down and change either one of these to be false, we don't see the alert pop up. Let's try the other way around. Let's change this to be chicken. And again, both of these conditions need to be true for this code to run. If we only want one of these conditions to be true, so for example, if we're hungry or craving a certain food, then we can run this code. So rather than both of these conditions needing to be true, we can run this code if only one evaluates to true. We can do this with the OR operator, which is the two pipes, just like that. And now we only have one of these conditions evaluating to true, which is hungry. So save, refresh, and now the alert works. So I've looked at and OR. The last one I want to show you is the NOT operator. And this is the exclamation mark, which we looked at earlier. We looked at this using the if statement to check if something is not equal. So let's take this OR section off the end of here, leaving hungry. Then we can add an exclamation mark inside of here. So if not hungry, or if this means false, then we'll get the alert. So first of all, let's save, and then refresh, and we don't see anything. However, if we change this to be false, and then run the code, we now see the alert. So this basically does the opposite. So here we're saying if not hungry, which is false, then run this code inside of here. So this is it now for if else and also else if, along with logical operators. I hope they make sense and are not too overwhelming. Remember, A lot of this just takes practice, and we'll get lots more as you progress through this course.